A lot of the knee pain exercises that I see online today, they're too advanced. They require you to have really strong knees or a lot of stability in your knees before you even think about doing those. In today's video, I'm going to give you stretches and exercises that you can do from a chair that are going to build strength in your knees. They're going to build stability in your knees. They're very easy and they're very effective. What you will need is a chair with arms ideally, and you're going to want an exercise band. Check it out. Okay, grab your bands. The first thing we're going to do is seated knee extensions. The knee extensions are going to really target the quadricep muscles. Those are very key in adding strength and stability to the knees. So there's two ways you can do this. One is you can grab your band and you can anchor it on something behind you, maybe under a table or something that you can wrap it around that's really stable, that's not going to move. Right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap this up 3 times to make 3 loops and get it all stretched out just like that. And what I do is I wrap it around each ankle. So when I'm strengthening my right leg, my left leg's going to act as my anchor and vice versa. Go ahead and sit up towards the edge of your chair, get your back nice and straight. You can use the arms for stability as you need, and bring this left leg backwards to apply some backwards pressure onto my right knee. I'm going to slowly lengthen that knee and get it out as straight as I can. And I'm going to pause just at the end for a second. You'll want to do 10 repetitions, and you'll want to repeat that 3 times on each knee. Okay, this next exercise is kind of the same, except it's the opposite. Right here I've got my band, and it's connected to an anchor point over here. So I'm going to face that anchor point. I'm going to slide back far enough until I feel some good pressure, some good stretch on that band. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to anchor my leg with my hands just to lift it off the ground. And I'm going to bring my heel towards my butt as far as I can. Once again, I'm pausing at the end just for a second. As I do this, I'm really activating my hamstrings, which are another big muscle set that's going to add strength and stability to the knee. And we're going to keep the repetitions the same. You're going to do 3 sets of 10 on each leg. All right, this next exercise, like I said, you don't have to have arms on your chair, but you'll see why it can be useful. And we're going to do some squats. A lot of times you're doing a squat just out in the open or maybe against a wall. If your knee is feeling like it might give out on you, it's really effective and helpful to have a chair. So go ahead and stand in front of the chair, keeping your back nice and straight. We're going to slowly hinge at the hips, using our knees and our hips to go down into a squat. And you can even use the arms of your chair for a little balance, for a little guidance. And right as you feel yourself, your thighs starting to hit that chair, you don't want to sit all the way down, and then you're coming straight back up into that squat. So down, nice and slow, nice and easy, and then back up. The slower you go, the more of a burn you're going to be able to feel in those muscles. And this is a great way to strengthen those knees. And you're not just strengthening the knees, you're really adding a lot of strength to your whole lower body. As you feel comfortable, if you wanted, maybe you've been doing this for a while, and it's not giving you as much of a challenge, throw a backpack on, throw a few books in there. That's going to add some extra resistance for this so that you can still get a really, really good exercise while being really safe and not putting your knee in any jeopardy where you feel like you're going to fall or it's going to buckle or it's going to give out on you. All right, for the final 3 stretches and exercises, you're going to want to have a stool or a chair or a sofa or anything to be able to prop your leg up on. And I'm going to show you the first one. It's a very simple hamstring stretch. So go ahead and grab that leg and bring it up onto the surface. For me, this is a great stretch right here. I'm feeling just a nice gentle stretch. I have very tight hamstrings, so that's all I need. But if you're a little more flexible, feel free to just gently bring your chest towards your knee while trying to keep your lower back as straight as possible. So I know that didn't look like I went very far, but already I can feel that stretch a lot more. I'll hold that for 20 to 30 seconds, do it a couple of times, and you're doing that on each knee. All right, the next two, they're going to look pretty similar, but they are all different. I bring my heel to the edge of the surface that I'm resting my leg on, and I'm going to scoot towards the edge of my chair, but the goal here is we're trying to get the leg to straighten out. A lot of times when you're having some knee conditions, especially if you have osteoarthritis in the knee, it can become difficult to straighten out your knee. You start protecting yourself and you start not fully extending that leg when you walk, and your body's going to have a whole host of different complications from that, from compensating all the time. So go ahead and prop your leg up, and with both hands, just gently press down on the knee, pressing it towards the ground. You should not feel any sharp pain. This shouldn't be, extremely uncomfortable. You should just feel a nice, gentle stretch. And you're going to hold that for 5 seconds and come back. You're really easing into this. Make sure you check with your doctor if you've had any, surgeries or tears in the knees before doing this. But barring that, once again, just a nice, gentle stretch, some pressure, pushing down on the knee, holding that for 5 seconds, and I would repeat that 5 to 10 times on each knee. And lastly, we're going to do something called a quad set. I like to support my knee more so, or my leg more so, I'll slide that in so my calf is resting on this stool or the chair. And really what we're doing is we're activating these quadricep muscles. So the way you do that is you just tighten up you flex this muscle. You'll see your kneecap start to pull back towards you. You're tightening up this muscle. You're holding it for 5 seconds. And then you relax for 5 seconds. And then you tighten it up, hold for 5 seconds, and relax for 5 seconds. This is a very gentle, great way to introduce that exercise right there into the quad to help to stabilize the knee. And same thing, I would start with 5 repetitions on each side and work your way up to 10 repetitions. So there you go. With those strategies that we've gone over, they're going to do a great job of getting your knees stronger, more stable. Once you've mastered these and you're feeling better, you can move on to some of those more advanced knee exercises. But this is a great place to start. Once again, all you need is a chair. So if you enjoyed what we taught you today, please like this video, subscribe to our channel. And we like to produce content. If you have any requests, leave it in the comments. Also, if you have any questions, I answer all the questions and you can test me on that. So, all right, thanks. We'll see you on the next video.